Meet you there.
See you there.
I like this book, but I can't explain why. Maybe I'll figure it out as we discuss it.
Kinda miss the simplicity of
I should not be this nervous about what you all thought of the book.
Everyone's in a mood. Can we start?
I am ready.
Carol, this was your book, so you can start.
I'll throw it back to you. What did you think of the book?
I had a rough time with it.
You didn't like it?
Didn't say that. At first I spent more time referencing the glossary than reading the book.
Sounds familiar. What changed?
I noticed a kind of rhythm to the words. I began to see them as lyrics to a song. All that dry talk faded and it finally came together. The lyrics made it feel much bigger than a chapter on Kree farming implements.
This book was about much more than farming.
Exactly. The rhythm to it helped paint a bigger picture. Once I caught on, I kept reading and didn't rely on the glossary. I picked everything up from context. That's when I realized none of this was about farming. I'm surprised how much stuck with me, despite some concepts being legit alien to me.
Agreed. For me, the rhythm wasn't lyrics. It was more like the book was written to a cadence.
That's why I had you read it on your Spark. The mnemonic lexicon won't work with a hard copy.
The what now?
An ancient Kree technique. It helps you remember texts that would otherwise be considered... There's no Kree word for stuffy, but essentially that. But all that's packaging. Let's get into the book itself. Hunter, did you figure out what the bloom and the harvest represent?
The bloom represents the range of a fortress. The harvest happens when enemies enter that range.
That's one vital part. You're right, the bloom can represent overlapping fields of fire, but it's more than one concept. At the time of the book's writing, the Kree cared most about integrating captured territory while still expanding their empire. Conquered worlds came with people. Rather than treat them as prisoners, the Kree provided them with most benefits enjoyed by Kree citizens. This period is known as the Cultivation.
So the bloom was when they gained full citizenship under their conquerors.
No, it's when the world requested it. As long as they could feed themselves with Kree farming techniques and defend their world with Kree defenses, the request was granted with few exceptions.
So what's the harvest?
As part of the service required by the Empire,
So they were living examples. Show the newly conquered what they could achieve if they went along with the Empire.
That's also how vampires work.
Carol, I think I pieced together the Kree strategy.
do tell.
It's all tied to agriculture. Every soldier knows you can't fight if you can't eat, but they applied this to their expansion. Till the field, sow the seed, pull the weed, reap the crop. It means the Kree wouldn't advance until the territory they took was secure and productive.
If your enemy knows how you will act, they can prepare.
Certainly, for other spacefaring empires. But most worlds had no idea the Kree existed until the invasion was underway. But the Kree expansion had momentum. They could afford to push harder because their whole weight was behind the advance. Unless a world could push just as hard, it would eventually fall under Kree control. Carol, how was that?
Close enough to impress me. The strategy in Volume 32 wasn't perfect, but it worked out for the Kree far more often than it failed.
What happened when it failed?
That's covered in volume 33.
And that's book club. Steve, you're up next. What's your book?
The Mantle of Authority by General Chester Phillips.
Is this the one you keep saying I should read?
The very same. Now you have to. It's book club.
Before I forget, I asked Logan to join us next time.
He said yes?
He can read?
I can't wait to see how this goes.
I hope you enjoy the book I chose.
Why do you say that?
It's about people who weren't around until after your death. But I'm sure you'll figure out the context.
So why choose this book?
Volume 30 was way too spicy for this crowd.
Go on.
I'm kidding. It's relevant to what we're facing today. Hydra, the Lilin, your mom, they seem to have the upper hand all over the world.
The Kree never conquered this planet. Neither will my mother.
Exactly. Reputation makes you seem bigger than you are. We can hit them anywhere at any time. You can bet this adds to our own reputation. And that's how we defeat our enemy. As long as we're still standing, they're gonna fall.
Hell's mustering all its machinations to thwart us at every turn. Okay, just between us, Carol's book was extremely weird, right?
I learned a thing or two.
What, how to grow turnips on the moon?
That is harsh.
I didn't think it was that bad. But interstellar agriculture as a metaphor for planetary conquest, not what I expected.
You cannot let her know what you really think.
Really? I don't care to lie, especially to someone I'm into.
You do not need to lie, but you can deflect. Just do not offer your unvarnished opinion.
I don't know. She seems to respect people who are upfront with her.
Why take that risk?
Maybe you're right. Thanks, Hunter.
Of course.
You leaving?
Yeah, I am done.
Good meeting. Great choice, Carol. Good meeting.
I'm glad you like the book.
Yeah, it was different.
Hey, I know we have another book to read.
You made short work of that deep hell abomination. I could find some time.
Good, because I want to hear your thoughts on Volume 50.
What now?
Volume 50 of the Kavat Koth. It's entirely about Kree agricultural practices.
Hunter, hello.
Robbie and I are gonna play Valor's Edge until duty calls.
How are you, Peter?
Better than the world out there. I've been watching this for hours, hoping to get a glimpse of the neighborhood, see how it's holding up through all this. But I guess Queens is not important enough for the news media to cover.
Maybe you should take a break from the news.
Kinda hard to when there's people out there you care about.
I just do not want you to burn yourself out.
You sound like Aunt May. She didn't like it when I stayed up all night watching TV either. Is it weird that I miss being nagged by her? I've been trying to reach her on her cell all day today and the signal keeps dropping. I'm guessing that big hole in the New York atmosphere is interfering with her cellular network. Sometimes I feel like I should be there with her, to protect her, to protect the neighborhood. I know you need me here.
Be assured, we will not allow any harm to come to her.
Really mean that?
I do.
That, like, means so much to me to hear you say. Oh, looks like I just got a message.
From your Aunt May?
No, MJ. She said Aunt May is staying with her. What a relief.
You should call them.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that right now. Thanks for checking in on me, Hunter. If Lilith mindjacks me, she's gonna be surprised how much of it is taken up by movie trivia and web fluid formulas.
It's your move, Tony.
Move for me.
I can't move for you. That defeats the purpose of the game. Why don't you just tell me what's bothering you instead?
How do you know something's bothering me? You using the all-seeing eye of Agamotto again? Well, I hate to break it to you, Doc. It hasn't been working.
No, it's what the eyes of Stephen Strange tell me. I'm worried about you.
Fine. You want to know what's bothering me? Banner played us at that Hydra facility. Again. We're supposed to be saving the world. Sometimes I think we're helping bring about its end. Maybe I do want to focus on this game.
I did not think church was your style, Daywalker.
Actually, it's Eric. Eric Brooks from Harlem.
Are we finally on first-name basis now?
You earned it. The last person I let call me that was my mentor.
The name is quite fetching. Like the name of a mopey, tortured, woe-is-me vampire in one of those dark romance novels you like to read. The one who cannot bring himself to bite anyone, especially the woman he fancies. Oh my god. That is you. Why did I not see that before?
Don't make me bite you, Hunter.
Oh no, do not kill me, Eric the Vampire. I'm so scared.
I shouldn't have told you.
Too late. Now I know all your secrets.
Not by a long shot. Now my mentor, he knew everything.
You had a mentor.
I wasn't born this cool. Someone had to teach me. His name was Jamal Afari, a vampire hunter. He gave me the name Blade. He used to take me to church on Sundays when I was a kid. Taught me right from wrong.
Sounds a lot like my childhood with Caretaker. If you could call it a childhood. Except for the church-going part. She was more interested in taking me to the...
We're destined to live. He could have killed me, you know. And he would have been within his rights to put me down, too. But he didn't. Jamal was the first person to look past the fangs and see my humanity. Trained me to control my darkness, so I could become the vampire hunter I am today. I guess what I'm saying is, you deserve that same benefit of doubt. You may be a demon child, but I see the human in you winning.
Is there a limit to your benefit of the doubt? What if I do something completely offensive, like try that pineapple on a pizza Nico has been talking about?
Watch it. Just thinking about it costs you points.
Then I will not mention strawberry hummus.
More points.
Tofu fish and vegan chips?
Not important. That train of thought of yours, it's pure evil.
See, I clearly need someone to keep me from going full evil.
If you're on the side of pineapple pizza, I don't know if I can help you.
What happened to this Jamal Afari? Do you still keep in touch?
No, I killed him.
Why? What happened?
He asked too many questions. Just kidding. You keep showing me I can trust you, and maybe I'll tell you the whole story someday. But for now, I just want to let you know you're not all bad, Hunter. Just half bad, and that's good enough for me.
You're the best girl. You know that, right? What is it, Charlie? Find something? She believes in our purpose. There are cracks in this wall. The goddess must be busy. This looks like a fairy ring. An elemental rod. I should take this back to the altar. Perhaps I should try this somewhere else. This does not work. Old magic still holds. This is which sign? Hello, my sweet girl. Interesting. What is this? Ah, I see. That is something. I was always drawn to this place as a child, but somehow I had almost forgotten about it. Fascinating. This rubble looks loose. The goddess disagrees. Intriguing. Oster smiles upon me. My old fort. Caretaker was furious when she found I had built. I never got the chance to truly know my mother. Only the monster she became. The Standing Stones. There is powerful magic at work here. What have you been doing, Ebony? Do not transform on me now. I need to find the next move. The great seer known as Endra Moore is buried here. Much like Nico, her powers came dangerously close to crossing the line, but she was among the most loyal of the Midnight Suns. Perhaps a witch from the Salem Coven made this. Caretaker hardly spoke of him, but I like to imagine my father was a great hero whose spirit protected these woods. Curious. What is this? Intriguing. Wait here, girl. I will see if I can find you a treat later.
It's a simple question.
I mean... maybe?
Maybe how? Maybe you did see a stolen piece of one-of-a-kind gamma tech at the mysterious creepy lab?
It is possible.
We were busy.
Yeah, trying to save our friend. The one you all abandoned.
No, the one we are all trying to save, along with the rest of the planet.
Banner's accelerator.
Now this from the person who saw their first light bulb a few weeks ago.
And we're done here.
What if I were to tell you that theoretically, we could use the accelerator to destroy the Parchment of Power?
I would say, theoretically, that without the Parchment of Power...
The prophecy could not come to pass.
But that is impossible.
Agreed.
This from the wizard with the talking cape, the resurrected demon hunter, the Blood Witch, and the Queen of Limbo? I'm the most boring person here.
There might be a way to return to that facility.
You never told me that.
My sword retains a memory of every portal I open, but... it is better if I show you. Each time I try to reach it, something pushes back. Like I've hit a wall.
Wall? More like pure...
Evil.
A demonic energy barrier. Unlike any I felt before.
Bruce. No matter what we do, he's always one step ahead of us. And to think, he used to be the boring one.
There has to be a way through, and we have to find it.
Try explaining that to Auntie Caretaker. She just read me the riot act about putting you in danger.
You worry about the barrier. I will handle Sarah.
There must be a way through that barrier, I know it.
Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter. Hello, fellow shopper. Make anything lately?
Sending your friends out to fight isn't the easiest choice, but we all know what we signed up for. See you soon.
I like the shirt, but I wish we'd made hoodies.
I see you found another of our mystic landmarks. These are the Standing Stones. Your ancestors among the Blood used them to converse with the Elder Gods.
How does that work?
Members of the Blood would gather among the stones and enter a sort of meditative trance. They say the gods would hear their thoughts, but the Blood never knew for sure who was listening on the other end. Some of the older texts refer to a series of glyphs etched on the stones, but at first glance they seem to have been scoured clean by time itself.
Could they still be revealed somehow?
You read my mind, Hunter. I suspect the glyphs are still here. They just need the right words of encouragement, if you catch my meaning.
You appear to have something on your mind, Hunter. You obviously have something to say, so please say it. And make it quick, we don't have a lot of time.
We need to go back to the Hydra lab Banner was using. We need...
I don't need to hear any more. The answer is no.
Caretaker, please. It is possible we could use the Stark Gamma Accelerator there to destroy the Parchment of Power.
Oh, in that case, let me make my displeasure clearer. There is no way in hell I'm letting any of you go back to that lab, especially you. My job is to keep you alive, and that's what I intend to do. This is the last I want to hear of such an ill-advised plan. When I said you needed to work better as a team last night, I didn't mean you needed to work better to come up with absurd ideas.
I thought I was the leader of this team now. If I am the leader, then maybe I should have the room to actually lead. And right now, I need to lead the team to retrieve the Gamma Accelerator.
I see.
Good.
If you're feeling productive, maybe gather the team and use their collective resolve to stop the days from marching forward. It seems time is one of our enemies as well now.
A force field like that, powered by demonic energy, would be impassable for nearly everyone.
Nearly?
Well, the magic that created that force field was the darkest kind. Not unlike the dark energies within you.
It is good to know that you have finally found an advantage to having an inner darkness.
Oh, there are many advantages, I'm sure. This is just the one that became most apparent to me.
So what do you suggest? I go up and try to walk through the barrier?
Not yet. You will need protection.
Some sort of armor?
I don't want to say too much until I've consulted the library. We will talk soon. That barrier is not as insurmountable as it seems.
Big plans are in motion, Hunter. Everything seemed kind of hopeless until I started poking through Dad's old files, and then bingo, the old man delivered.
The man you hated.
Gives us our biggest ace in the hole. I know, the irony is not lost on me.
The only way to know if this'll work is to try it.
That's the spirit. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, I always say. The original intention of the Gamma Accelerator was to supercharge gamma radiation. It could make a Hulk smash into a Hulk obliterate.
I see where this is going.
And who says Hulk gets all the fun? It would take just a few modifications to make it into a very potent weapon. To be honest, I think that's kind of true of everything my dad created.
So the lab
is on our to-do list, but right now we have something more pressing.
We need to get our hands on the Parchment of Power.
And to do that, we need Johnny Blaze to play ball. This is a good plan. I know it.
A successful collaboration. Are there any curses I should be aware of? Now, this is magic.
How's it going, boss? Always up for a challenge. Sometimes, I even impress myself.
Well.
I'm ready when you are. later.
So what did Caretaker say?
Well, out with it. What did Caretaker say when you proposed breaking back into Big Bad Banner's lab to retrieve Stark's Gamma
Accelerator.
Yes, that. I cannot imagine it went well. Not well at all.
Do not laugh at me, Ileana.
But it's funny.
I mean it. Do not make me angry.
Not as angry as Caretaker is going to be when we break into Banner's lab despite her protests.
Magic.
Okay. I will stop. It's just, I like it when you get a little mad. Puts an edge on you I don't always see. You should do it more often. Maybe Caretaker would listen better.
But it will not make her trust us.
She should trust us. We should be trusted.
I can only speak for myself, but the only person I really trust here is you.
You too, Hunter. Well, you and Nico, Blade, Robbie, and Wanda. We cannot forget about Wanda. She's still out there. She needs our help. That's why it's imperative for you to convince Caretaker that going back to Banner's lab is in the best interest of the entire team.
You think we will encounter Wanda there?
I know we will. Now hurry along and figure out a way to make it happen. We are counting on you.
You're not far from a Hydra data drop used by their field operatives. A potentially valuable source of new intel on their movements.
As commanded.
On those consoles, it will do the hard work for us. Assuming we can keep Hydra from blowing up the server first.
We hear you.
That's as far as I'm taking it.
Hail that!
it's mine. Right here.
All will be judged. Where will you hide? I serve until the end.
They're really into me today.
Next on the list.
A paltry attempt at concealment.
By my side.
Soon they arrive.
Hardly breaking a sweat.
Weak, even for Hydra.
Kiss it goodbye. Come get it. Good stuff.
You waste precious time.
Your fate is sealed.
accept your
Now that was something. Tell us what you know, Fiend.
Coming in. Sure about that? Business as usual.
My work is never done.
You're lucky to still be breathing.
Don't want to get up. attached to that face.
Let us see if they have an answer for this.
My purpose
We'll see how you like it. Here comes a few more. Coming at me now. Is that everyone?
They cannot possibly match your strength. They will know our power.
Vengeance is near.
Leave some for the rest of us.
Cannot fail. Assist our ally.
There's probably still time for you to run off. I'll pretend this never happened.
Make way for vengeance!
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Just what I need. It's about time. My turn now. Bad luck for you. You had your chance.
Awaiting reinforcements.
Is that everyone?
Hope you're ready.
Is that the best you've got?
That looked like it hurt. If you ain't gonna talk, you won't need that tongue.
Reinforcements inbound.
All Hydra knows how to do is bleed.
Vengeance has come.
I can only imagine what sins they were guilty of to deserve that. This shall be of great help.
You've recovered the data. Excellent work out there.